92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today feels like he wasn't on his A game when he went on the date with the girl we're about to call. Her name's Abby, right, Scott?
Yep, Abby, yes.
How you doing? Thanks for emailing the show.
For sure. I really appreciate you guys hearing me out on this. Thank you.
I read your email. I like how you initially got her number and got your dinner date. Why don't you tell everybody how you did that? That's pretty smooth.
I appreciate that. So, I'm a busy guy, so sometimes I only have a little bit of time for lunch, so I ran down to one of the lunch trucks, and I noticed a cute girl behind me on the line. And I was trying to figure out when the line was moving forward, like, oh, man, what can I say to this girl? Like, how can I initiate this conversation? So I turned around to her, and I blatantly lied to her. Actually, I said, hey, I've never been to this lunch truck before. Do you have any recommendations?
See? That's a good idea. Now,
that's A-game material right there.
But when you do that, you got to make sure you've never been there before, or they're not going to recognize you. So you're like, oh, dude, I've never been here. What's good? And then you walk up to the front. They're like, hey, Scott, how you been?
You're regular for you?
Yeah. Just get you the usual.
I'm assuming that didn't happen, right, Scott?
It didn't, fortunately. It didn't.
Yeah.
So basically, we talked. We started talking. I made her laugh a couple times. She made me laugh. I was like, oh, this girl's pretty cool. So, I get my sandwich, and we go over to the side, and I wait for her to get hers. And then as she's walking over, I say, hey, Abby, I really appreciate the lunch recommendation. Since you gave me a recommendation, I actually wanted to give you a dinner recommendation.
Oh, I see. Look at that segue.
See, that's what I was talking about. That's the part that I like.
That is smooth.
You gave me a lunch recommendation. I'm going to give you a recommendation. You come hang out with Scotty Boy for dinner.
5 stars on Yelp.
So she liked it, obviously.
She did, yeah. She shook her head, but
yeah.
she thought it was cute. So
then where did you guys go to dinner?
We just went to a spot downtown. It's this little sushi spot that I know about, and it was awesome. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt off.
Now, well, that's what your email said, that you weren't on your A game. What does that mean? What is your A game?
I hadn't worked out that day, and so I felt a little bit off physically, like I wasn't in it, like I wasn't showcasing the full me.
Do you mean like you were tired and just kind of off mentally because you hadn't worked out, or are you talking about like your biceps weren't bulging from the pump from the gym before?
I mean, probably a little column A, a little column B,
Oh, yeah.
One leads to the other.
Did she notice that anything was off?
I don't think so. It's not like it was like leaving the conversation to go cry for a minute and come back.
But I mean,
Sounds like it.
She's also not calling you back, so she might have noticed.
No, I mean, I pride myself kind of on being a witty guy, and I just didn't feel like I was on it. I just didn't feel like I was sharp that night.
How much did you bring up your workout regimen and your muscles? Because in our conversations, it's come up a lot.
Well, I mean, I feel like it directly affects a lot of parts about me, I probably brought it up a little bit. It's a part of my life. It's something that I pride myself on. So,
anything that was notably awkward, or anything that you said where you noticed a weird reaction from her? Or...
I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. It's funny because, we go for a walk, we look at the stars, and it'd be that moment where you'd, like, look at each other. And I was like, normally I'd go in and, like, try to get that kiss, but, like, it's just I just felt, like, deflated. It was really weird. So I'm sure there were some times where she was kind of like, oh, what's going on with this guy? Was
it that tension? Like, it's like, okay, now's your opportunity to kiss her, but you kept passing on that?
Totally, yeah. I didn't understand it.
That's the worst.
That is.
Do you think that you guys just don't have chemistry, maybe? I mean, are you trying to make something that's not there?
I'm thinking about her. The fact that I wrote this, I wrote to you guys because, I like her. I wouldn't write to you guys for anybody. So I think it was just me. I was off. Like I said, I just got to make sure I get my workout in. So I'm really feeling on point.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
Sent her a couple of text messages, and, she responds to them, but, like, it takes a long time to respond.
Okay.
Normally if you're excited about something, you respond quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just text. I didn't try to call her or anything like that. I didn't want to weird her out.
Have you actually asked her out again, or are you just trying to make conversation and you notice that she's being a little slow?
Yeah, I would say more the latter. Because I mean, I haven't gotten that like green light that she's like enjoying talking to me or anything.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update. Okay.
All right. That's fine. Thanks again, guys.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Scott, I want to let you know during that song, I was able to slam a protein shake, so I'm on my A game. This second part of your second date update is going to go great. I can feel it.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no problem, bro. If anybody's tuning in right now, Scott is on the phone with us. He went out with a girl named Abby. Feels like he wasn't on his A game during the date because he didn't work out earlier in the day. And there's nothing really glaring that happened during your date that you can think of, Scott. You just felt kind of awkward about the whole
Yeah,
thing?
just a little awkward. Yeah, just a little off. I don't know what's going on with me.
I will say, I think it takes a big man to admit that he wasn't on his A game. Like, most people call in, they were like, I did everything perfect. I don't know what went wrong.
But Scott hasn't even directly asked Abby out yet. You just aren't getting the right vibe.
Yeah, exactly. You guys know how that feeling is.
All right.
I do.
I get it. Well,
We're gonna
there it is.
We're gonna give her a call right now, Scott. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go, man.
Hello,
Hi, is Abby there?
this is her.
Abby, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm sorry.
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5.
Okay.
Abby, I'm calling you because you recently went out with a friend of the show. His name is Scott.
Okay.
And Scott really liked you and enjoyed your date, but he's kind of getting a really weird vibe from you that you don't want to see him again.
He's getting a weird vibe from me.
Yeah. Should it be the other way around?
I mean, I don't want to throw anybody into the bus or anything, but I don't think I'm the one that's being weird.
You think that Scott is weird?
Honestly, I don't know him, so I can't say that. But
Oh, man.
Abby, I talked to Scott about the night you went out because I was asking him about your date, and he says he feels like he wasn't on his A game. Did he seem kind of off to you?
I mean, that's what he said to me that night. So
He told you that he wasn't on his A game?
Oh, no.
yeah.
Okay, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
Well, at least he was being honest. But how do you go from being off to being weird? Those are two totally different things.
You know, there's this one moment that I went into the bathroom and, I was gone for a couple minutes and I came back and he wasn't facing the bathroom, so his back was towards me. And I was getting closer to the table and I saw that he was kind of moving his head up and down. And I kind of thought that was weird and I went up to him and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, I missed my workout, so I'm just getting him some butt clenches.
What? Some butt clutches
butt
at the
clenches?
table?
Oh, Abby, are you sure he wasn't joking?
He had to
That's
have-
so ridiculous.
Amazing.
He had to have been joking with you, Abby.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I thought that he was joking, so I laughed.
So he's basically working out while you're at dinner.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird. That is weird, Abby.
I mean, he's got a pretty solid body. I got to say that. He's a very attractive guy. And obviously that was one of the things that he kept wanting to talk to me about. And I eat healthy. I try to go for walks or I'll go for hikes with my girlfriends and stuff. And there was one point where he asked me, he was like, oh, what gym do you go to? And I told him I didn't go to a gym. And he started asking more questions, like, why? What's so bad about working out? And I was like, it's just not my thing. I've never been into going to the gym. And he literally goes, look, sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
What?
Say that again. What did he say?
Sweat dries, blood clots, bones heal, suck it up, princess.
Oh, my gosh.
So he's basically like, get in the gym.
Did you
Quit being
just...
a crybaby.
That's awful. And so condescending.
What would you say to Scott if you could talk to him right now?
No.
I would say don't be a douchebag.
Simple. That's to the point.
Okay?
I
Hey,
like that.
Scott,
Pretty much it.
Yeah.
did you hear that?
Oh, gosh.
Abby, I should probably let you know that Scott's on the phone and just heard what you said.
Everything?
Everything.
Everything.
That sounded like a wounded little puppy.
Say hi to Scott, Abby.
Hey.
So that's how you feel about me, huh? That I'm a douche. That's it?
Oh, my God. This is so awkward. I didn't say douche. I don't think I called you a douche.
Yeah, you did.
Well, let me clarify. You didn't call me a douchebag. You just called me a douche. So,
Yeah, there was no bag in it.
yeah, douchebag light. I guess.
Scott,
You were working out at the table.
yeah. Were you actually doing that, Scott? That's kind of weird, man.
I was. I wasn't even thinking about when she went to the bathroom and I was doing those. To get a couple butt clench reps in.
Those are real?
she came and tapped me and told me, like, hey, what are you doing? And I immediately was like, oh, shoot. It's kind of like blew my cover, so I just told her what was going on. I mean, any other reason for me to be clenching my butt over and over again was probably worse.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, the workout thing's forgivable. What about princess?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody should work out. It's not just a you thing. It's like an everybody thing. Like everybody needs to, feel that exhilaration. You know what I mean? Like it just really kind of sets you off every day. So, I want that for you. And when I hear that you don't want that for yourself, I'm thinking, here's a girl who wants to be like pampered and like, all right, what am I, feed you grapes? Like,
you didn't pamper me though. You wouldn't even let me order anything that I wanted to order.
Wait, he was stopping you from ordering food?
Yes.
What?
I tried to get the spicy tuna roll thingy, and you were like, oh, it's fried. You shouldn't eat fried food, so straight to your waist.
All right.
Dude, Scott.
it was just a suggestion. I didn't tell you had to do it. I'm not going to walk your hand through life.
It wasn't a suggestion. You specifically said, I'm not going to pay for this and contribute to obesity in America.
Scott.
Abby! How are you
If you're
still
going-
at the table?
You know what? No, I don't even appreciate this. She's blowing this up. She's getting all smoke because she's on the radio and people are laughing at her right now. There's no way I was this bad.
Abby, would you like to go out with Scott again? We will pay for a second date. We'll make sure it's on his cheat day where you can order whatever you want, and we'll tell him to make sure he goes to the gym beforehand so he's not doing exercises at the table.
I just can't, in my right mind, say yes to another date with him.
Thank God.
Oh, man.
He was awful.
I'm just not into that type of person, I'm not into that lifestyle.
Oh, yeah, that healthy lifestyle? Yeah, well, have fun living until you're 52.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
When I met you in the summer.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm pretty excited about today's second date update because from reading the description of the date on the email that we got, it sounds like we're going to be doing a second date update with one of the members of the Three Stooges.
What?
Or all three of the Stooges.
Did someone slip on a banana peel or
Kind of
something?
sounds like that. Tiffany, who is on the phone with us right now, wants to do a second date update today. She wants to call a guy named Eric. But the description of your date, Tiffany, in your email sounds like you had one of the worst experiences ever or one of the most hilarious if you like slapstick comedy.
Oh, well, thanks, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We actually, besides those, couple little incidents, I thought had an amazing time.
Yeah, so why don't you just kind of run through the string of events that you documented in your email, and I want everybody to hear it.
Well, first of all, I was really excited to go out with Eric, and we decided to meet at a bar for a happy hour, and I ended up, traffic was terrible, and so I think I was about 20 minutes late. So I got there, and I was so apologetic. I felt so bad, and then I was trying to tell him the story of what had happened, and I use my hands a lot.
Yeah.
And I accidentally hit myself in the nose and gave myself a bloody nose.
See, that's hilarious. That's what I mean by it sounds like an episode of the Three Stooges or something. You're just poking each other in the eyes and giving yourself a bloody nose.
Did you run to the bathroom?
No, because at first he noticed and I didn't notice.
Oh, no.
So you hit yourself in the nose and you're still talking to him, and then he just started to see blood trickle down your upper lip.
Yes, well, because it just wasn't it wasn't a lot at first, and then I used to get bloody noses all the time when I was a kid. So I thought he was gonna spit out his water, and I was like, "What is going on with you?" And he's like, "Your nose is bleeding." And then I was like, "Oh my God, I have a bloody nose." I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to take a napkin because it was a cloth napkin. So I just held my hand under my nose, but I wanted to finish the story.
What? You just stayed at the table?
Yeah, you continued telling the story with the bloody nose and didn't be like, "I'll be back in a minute."
Well, it was bleeding, but like I was just getting to the good part, and I figured I'll just take care of it in a second.
I would have been humiliated if I got a bloody nose on a first date.
I know. I feel so dumb. Like, what am I, 7? Like talking with my hands like that, and then I gave myself a bloody nose.
Yeah,
You have
that's pretty funny.
horrible hand-eye coordination.
But it was an accident.
Well, I understand that, but there's a lot of things that I've done in my life that are accidents that are really embarrassing.
Do you punch yourself in the nose often?
Just to, like, if I ever need to make myself sneeze.
What?
Oh my
You punch
God.
yourself in the nose if you need to make yourself sneeze.
Yeah, that will make you sneeze.
Okay, I had no idea.
That is strange.
So I'm guessing that eventually you cleaned up your nose and got the date back on track.
Right. And we continued to talk and laugh for, like, over an hour, and then it was, like, time to go home, and he walked me to my car.
Yeah?
And so I thought, like, oh, okay. I just figured he was going to try and kiss me, maybe. I mean, and he didn't.
You have blood all over your face.
Yeah,
Crusties all over your
the bloody
nostrils.
nose wasn't there anymore at this point, right? Like it was all cleaned up.
Yeah.
Okay. So he didn't go in for a kiss.
No.
How did you guys end everything? What's the
Oh
last
my God.
thing?
So then I forgot to tell you, I did feel bad about, like, the bloody nose and being late. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. I feel like we had fun. And I'm like, I really want to do this again. I go, I'll make it up to you, and I'll pay the next time we go out.
Wow, that's tight.
What did he say to that?
He just was like, yeah. But, like, it was kind of like a yeah where, like, then I got home and I called my friend Amy, and I'm like, what do you think this yeah sounds like? And she couldn't figure it out either. Like, is it a yeah, like, he's just tired but he was into it, or if, like, he was trying to be cool, or if he's not into it at all?
So, well, it's probably a yeah that he's not really into it because he hasn't been calling you back, right?
Yeah.
I've texted him twice since then, and the second time I sent a text that said, remember, I'm paying, with, like, a wink face.
Yeah. And nothing? He didn't respond to that?
Mm-mm. Like, I realized this was probably not a perfect date for Eric, and a lot of that was my fault, but I think in between those, like, really embarrassing moments that, like, we had a lot of fun. He seemed to be having a good time. He talked a lot. He laughed a lot. And I want a second chance, you know, like a movie.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and then get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Call now to win a $1,000 cash crate.
1-866-MOVING-92.5.
It's
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Tiffany is on the phone with us, and today she wants to call a guy named Eric. Eric and her had a lovely first date at a bar where she physically assaulted herself at the table and gave herself a bloody nose. I guess Tiffany was talking with her hands and accidentally smacked herself in the nose and then got a bloody nose. Tiffany, are you about ready to call Eric?
Yes.
You really like this guy. Are you going to be sad if he says something mean?
I mean, besides those couple of incidents, I thought we had a lot of fun, and conversation was good, and...
All right. So there's really nothing that you can think of. I mean, other than punching yourself in the nose, everything seemed to go very well.
Maybe he's one of those guys that gets mad, like, if you're more than 2 seconds late or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you did show up about 20 minutes
20
late.
minutes late.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
Yes, speaking.
Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, man. I'm not going to buy anything or whatever.
No, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just need like 5 minutes of your time.
Whoa.
He thinks that
I'm a
we're selling
telemarketer.
him something. I mean, kind of.
I'll dial him back.
Okay.
See if I can get him to invest in some life insurance.
Maybe buy some door-to-door meat.
Two birds, one stone.
Yeah, I'm not interested in anything, okay?
No, you're going to be interested in this, I promise.
Take me off the list or
No,
whatever.
I'm not a telemarketer. I actually want to help you out with something.
Look, man, I don't need help. I'm fine.
I'm not. I promise you. Don't hang up. Hey, are you still there, Eric?
Yeah, I'm still here. What
Okay, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. And I'm not calling to sell you anything. I'm calling you because I got an email about you from one of our listeners.
What?
Yeah. Now are you a little interested in what I have to talk about?
I mean, not really, but what are you talking about?
You recently went on a date with a girl named Tiffany, right?
How do you know that?
Because Tiffany emailed me and asked me if I could get you on the phone and find out why you're not calling her back.
She works for the radio station?
No, she listens to the radio show and asked if we could call you to find out if she did something wrong on your date because she would like to see you again. So she's wondering why you're not getting back to her.
I mean, I don't know if I want to talk about that stuff on the radio or whatever.
Is there
If
anything?
she emailed you, she'll tell you whatever she wants. I don't really feel comfortable
Yeah,
talking
but
about.
she doesn't know. I mean, unless it's something that is your personal life and embarrassing about you, I can understand you not sharing that. But is there anything I can tell her just to give her some sort of advice?
I mean, like, talk to her about it, and you'll get a sense of why no one's going to go on another date with her.
Well, I talked to her about your date. She told us about it. She said there was an awkward moment where she accidentally hit herself in the nose, and her nose started bleeding.
Yeah, that was one of many incredible moments of the date, yeah.
Incredible, but I don't think you mean incredible
sarcasm.
like an actual good thing, right?
No, I mean it is like the most sarcastic thing possible.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you staying on the phone with me for a few minutes. If your date was that bad, don't you think it'd be nice to give her some advice so that in the future when she goes out with people, it isn't as painful as an experience as it sounds like it was?
She's just the weirdest person that I've ever gone on a date with.
That's intense.
How so?
You ever meet one of those people that just blows everything up into like the biggest possible deal? Like, oh my God, the traffic was the absolute worst. Like everything is underlined.
Yeah.
Everything is in caps lock. Everything is just 15 exclamation points. She was like, the traffic was the absolute worst traffic I've ever been in. Like, take New York traffic and take LA traffic and take Mexico City traffic or whatever she said and add them all together. That's the traffic I was just in. Can you believe it? And it's like, there's no way to possibly believe that. That's ridiculous.
It seems like you didn't even give her a chance, though. I mean, if you're talking about, she just obviously felt bad about the traffic and was trying to make up for it.
I see your point, but it was with everything. It wasn't just the traffic. It was every single element of our date, every story, every, like, reading of the menu.
Whoa.
You know, like, oh my God, they have margaritas here. Oh my God, I love margaritas, but I want it to be the best margarita. And the margarita comes, and it wasn't just like, take a sip and like, this is pretty good. You want to try it? It's like, oh my God. This margarita is amazing. I've never had a margarita like this before.
I've definitely been around those type of people. I know exactly the type of person you're
Yeah,
explaining.
you just pray you're not at their table, but you just hear them from the other side of the room.
But come on.
This is the most amazing, life-changing margarita you've ever had, Eric. All right.
Like they met a shaman on the top of the hill to like taste the salt of the Himalayas on the rim of the drink. No, it's a dumb drink. I tried it, and it was like, yeah, it's a margarita. It's a margarita.
Poor girl was just excited.
Yes, I've had
you
a
guys.
margarita in
Give
my
her
life.
A break. You know?
Hey, we talked to her a little bit, Eric, and I didn't get that vibe from her at all.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. She described the date as like one of the best dates she'd ever been
Yeah,
on, and
it's
Eric
true.
was the greatest guy she'd ever met.
That's true.
Right. She kept telling, like, she had a bloody nose and like stayed at the table and kept telling her story and was like, and then I'm just sitting there and be like, you know, do you need something? Do you need a napkin or whatever?
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh my God, you're the greatest guy. You're just like the greatest guy. I'm like, you have blood coming out of your nose.
You're like, no, I'm not the greatest guy. I'm just a human, and I noticed somebody else with a bloody nose, and I thought I might give them something to wipe it up with. Hey, Eric, I really appreciate you giving us a little bit of information on your date, man. That's awesome.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm as exhausted now as I was after the date, just thinking about it.
Well, that was the
It feels
most.
like it's like a marathon, or like 3 marathons, or like the longest marathon in the history of the world. The equator.
Eric, I should also let you know that Tiffany is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
What?
Oh, hi, Eric. That was really mean. I don't know why if you were having such a bad time, first of all, that you stayed. Second of all, you were laughing and having a good time and telling stories, too. And third of all, that really was the best margarita of my life. I'm not ashamed to share that with people.
I suggested more drinks because I was going out of my mind.
Oh, because I'm not all bitter and like, margaritas, who cares?
I was going out of my mind, and I was just praying that the next drink you would see that if that margarita actually was the greatest margarita in the world, then by default, the next drink could not be as amazing. But it was even better.
Of course it could. It's probably from the same batch. That's how they do it at restaurants.
Eric, why you gotta be so mean, right? You're telling me that you didn't have any fun at all with Tiffany. She sounds like a fun girl.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like, in the, like, fleeting moments where there was just, like, a lull. Yeah, it's great. But it's like I'm sorry, you're just like, you take everything and make it into the biggest possible thing, and it's just exhausting. I can't. It's too much. It was not the speed that I go at.
Okay, so then just because apparently I'm too much for everybody, what speed do you go at? Like, what would you have wanted?
Just a normal conversation. I just want to have a normal conversation, okay? I don't want to have to feel like everything that we're talking about or everything that's been experienced is the greatest thing in the world or the worst thing in the world. I just want to have a calm, just regular, normal conversation.
That sounds like the most boring date of all time. Sorry you had such a terrible time. You didn't seem like it. And I'm sorry I was trying to have a good time and make everything fun and nice. That's a horrible thing to do when you're dating. I forgot.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's the most horrible thing you could do on a date.
Eric, do not be mean right now. Come on.
Hey, Eric, would you like to go out on a second date with Tiffany? We'll pay for a second date.
No, I'm good. I'm okay.
You sure?
No, I respectfully decline.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this. I regret even asking them to ask about a second date, and I would rather punch myself in the nose until my whole head bled out than go on another date with you.
I think,
So
you know
amazing.
what? That is a second date update first. We've had a lot of interesting endings to these things, but never somebody wanting to just beat their face in until they weren't alive anymore.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Everybody has their signature move when you go out on a date and you want to try to get a kiss.
Oh.
I know for me, I do the old yawn trick, you know? Where you put your hands like kind of by your mouth and you yawn and you stretch them wide and you put your arm around her and then your pants fall to the ground. Because before I did the yawn trick, I unloosened my belt and then the pants fall. And hey, you're right in the middle of a crowded restaurant, pants down. There's really nothing she can do.
But kiss you. Yeah, that's usually the option she'll go for.
My signature move. Well, the guy on the phone today who wants to do a second date update apparently used his signature move on the date. He got a kiss, and he's confused why he's not getting a call back. His name is James. James, how are you?
What's going on?
Not much, man. So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. Where'd you meet her?
I met her on Tinder.
All right.
Okay. Nice. And you're actually looking to date someone and not just hook up with them.
I mean, it depends on the night.
Yeah.
No,
It's
okay.
Tinder.
All right.
You know, it can be used for all sorts of things.
Exactly.
You put in your email that you use your signature move. I want to find out what your signature move is in a second. But first, tell us how the date went with her.
You know, overall, I thought it went really well, but we got off to a rough start for sure. We went out for dinner, and I was at the restaurant early. I always get there early, you know.
That's considerate.
Right, very considerate.
How early? Are you talking like an hour early and you're just pacing back and forth?
20.
Okay.
A solid 20 minutes.
Because it'd be good to show up like really early and then get mad at her that she shows up like 5 minutes late. I've been here for an hour and a half already. So you showed up early and...
And to continue my gentlemanly ways, I see her, we wave across the room, she comes over, and I pull out the chair.
Uh-huh.
Nice. I like to do that. And she goes, oh, thank you. And she sits down, and, she stepped in front of it, and for some reason, I don't know why, I shoved the chair, like, at the table, and it knocked her legs out from under her, and she just fell straight on her butt on the chair, and I think it definitely hurt.
So you aggressively shoved her into the table.
I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
I think I was nervous or something.
I was wondering if that was your signature move.
Oh,
Sit
yeah,
down
that's a good one.
and you eat.
It's better than pulling the chair out from underneath her.
Did you comment about that? Because I feel like I would have been awkward at that point. Like, oh, sorry about that. I pushed the chair in a little too hard. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I made a joke of it. I said that's why I work out.
That's kind of funny. I'll give you that. That's kind of silly.
I don't know my own strength sometimes. So whenever I'm out on dates with especially women who are smaller than I know I'm a big dude anyway. I tend to just shove them into the table. After that, did everything go okay?
Yeah, I mean, I calmed down, and we had good conversation. I thought we had a connection. We were flirting pretty hard. And I remember around dessert, I made the mental note that I'm going to kiss this girl tonight, and I'm going to use my signature move.
All right, let's get to that.
I can't wait to hear what this move is, sir.
What is James's signature move, you stud?
I know you guys are going to totally laugh at this, but honestly, it works. 100% of the time.
Okay.
You know that people are going to be stealing this move after you tell us.
Yeah, well, I stole it, so that's fair game.
Where'd you steal it from?
From a movie.
Oh, God.
That's always a
I don't
good
remember
place.
which one. It's been done in many movies. But,
Okay. You're going to have to go a long way convincing me that this is a good move than if you stole it from a movie.
No, it works. I swear to God.
All right.
I know it.
What is it?
So we grab our coats and go outside the restaurant, and then, there's the moment where we're saying goodbye, but I was just focused on her and on executing my signature move. And so, we're locking eyes, and I like to hold the moment, for just a little bit of uncomfortableness.
You've really practiced this, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. I've done this at least a solid 10 times.
Okay.
Wow.
And then what happens after the eye lock?
And so after that moment, she's about to say something. As I see she's about to say something, I move my index finger to her lips and go,
Oh, God.
No.
and then I kiss her.
Are you serious?
You do not do that. I just rolled my eyes.
Gerard Butler and P.S. I Love You or something?
Maybe that was the movie.
And this actually works for you.
It works. I know you guys are laughing it up and think it's ridiculous, but I swear to God, it works.
Did she actually kiss you back, or was she just in shock, standing still like a
No,
statue?
there's the initial shock, but then she she lets go, and then we have a good time.
Yeah. And that, my friends, is how the signature move works. All right, so you guys kissed after you did that, and how did everything end with you?
I walked her back to her car and said, I'll call you, and she said, cool.
All right.
And so I thought I went great, but next few days I'm texting her and just getting absolutely nothing. And a week goes by, and I'm talking to you guys now.
So you haven't heard anything from her at all?
No.
Maybe she's still in a daze
that's what it is.
from how romantic you are.
She's probably still writing in her diary about it as we speak.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, my God.
Either that or she's laid up in the hospital with a fractured rib when you shoved her into the table. That could be it, too. All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Cool.
All right, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
James, are you a good kisser?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you're just tuning in for the second part of today's second date update, that's James. And James isn't getting a call back from a girl named Brittany. He says at the end of the date, he did his signature move, as he calls it. While they were walking after dinner, they were talking about whatever, and he shushed her and then went in for the kiss, and she kissed him. But, James, I didn't get enough details on the kiss. You said that you kissed her, but I need more detail on it to see if she should be calling you back. So here, we're going to role play a little bit, all right, James?
Oh, God.
I'm her and you're me. Or you're her and I'm me. Whatever. However you want to do it. But I'm just going to start kissing you, and then you tell me when you've had enough, okay? No. Here we go.
All right.
Say
All
enough,
right, yeah, that's
James.
about all I can say. That's it.
Is that it?
I'm done.
Yeah, you're
I'm
a
out.
terrible kisser. That's why. That is why you're not getting a call back, okay? I can
All right.
tell. You're a bad kisser.
Got it.
All right.
James.
We're about to get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back after what seems like a successful date. I mean, you got to kiss at the end of the night, and it's strange that she hasn't answered any of your texts.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I ask, are you like a moves type of guy, or were you able to actually show her like your real personality?
First of all, the move is a part of my personality.
I'm just saying, when you come on a date with like some rehearsed plan, a lot of times you may get lost in that.
Look, I may not have invented it, but it works for me every time, and there's a reason it's in the movies.
Okay. That's true. There probably is a reason it's in the movies. All right, man. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
this is she.
Hey, Brittany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I'm sorry, I don't know who this is.
Oh, that surprises me with how quickly you answered. I figured you'd be a huge fan. It's a morning radio show, and somebody recently sent us an email about you, and that's why I'm calling today.
I don't understand what's happening.
Well, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out with somebody on a date and then don't call them back after they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners. His name is James. Do you remember going out with James?
Oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that a good oh my God or a bad oh my God?
it's a bad. Oh my God.
Bad oh my God.
Oh.
Do you have a few minutes to tell us about your date with James?
Not really. I kind of want to move on from it.
That bad?
Well, if I could just get you for like a second to talk about it, it would help out a lot. He actually liked you a lot, and he's wondering why you're not calling him back. I promise it'll just take a second. We just want to know if he did anything wrong on your date.
I don't know. He just seems like a self-centered type of dude, and I just was turned off by it.
Self-centered, like he talked about himself the whole time and didn't pay attention to anything you were saying or something?
He didn't pay attention to anything that I was saying.
Really?
Nothing.
Like he wasn't having a conversation with you, he's just telling you about stuff?
Well, it's like when I was trying to open up to him, you can tell he just was not listening, like at all.
Really?
Well, for the way he tells it, everything went amazing, and you guys had a wonderful time, and you kissed at the end of the evening, and you even were like, hey, we'll go out again. So what part is... Let me hear your side of the story, because what part is self-centered, according to you? Because he didn't sound like anything was like that at all.
I love that it's making you laugh.
Well, I just can't believe that's what he told you, because he completely missed the most important part of that actual story.
What?
Okay, what's the most important part?
Well, dinner was fine, and when we were leaving the restaurant, we were, just casually walking, and I was telling him a very personal story about my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, my parents got a divorce, and my dad recently passed away.
Oh, that's
And
sad.
So it's like a real, raw moment
Mm-hmm.
for me, and I'm telling him this, and then he had the audacity to shush me.
Oh,
Are you
that
serious?
was when it happened?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And not only that, after he shushed me, he kissed me for like 10 seconds.
So
Oh my gosh, I
if I'm getting this right, he wasn't paying attention to a word you were saying. You were telling him something very intimate, and then he told you to shut up and kiss you.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Why didn't
Okay,
you tell him what was going on?
I was telling him. I just literally told him. He wasn't listening.
Oh, I'd be mortified and
Okay,
pissed.
so
Oh, God.
did you kiss him back or?
No, I was in shock. My lips were just there, and his lips were just all on mine.
Oh my gosh. Talk about
Brittany,
bad
I'm sorry. I
timing.
can understand why you wouldn't want to call him back.
Oh man.
That was the most awkward thing that's ever happened to me on a date.
If somebody did that to me, I wouldn't want to ever talk to them again. Do you ever want to talk to him again?
No.
Oh, well, that's too bad because I have to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening right now.
What the hell is this?
James, are you there?
Gosh.
Yeah. I am so sorry. I'm completely mortified.
Yeah,
That's
me
awful.
too.
Would this be a bad time to offer my condolences for your family?
It would be a bit late.
I would think this is a bad time, James.
Well, yeah. I mean, I screwed up. Like, I was so focused on trying to kiss you that I mean, this is definitely going to make me rethink about ever using that move again.
Yeah. Your move kind of backfired, James. Brittany, if you don't know what James was doing, apparently, this is what he told us earlier, that's his signature move at the end of a date.
Don't worry.
If he wants to kiss a girl, he waits until they're talking about something, and then he goes, shh, and then kisses her.
At the right time.
I think this time it was very bad for him.
It was very bad.
Yeah.
Don't ever use that move again. That was dumb.
Brittany, we all rolled our eyes when he told us about it. But the thing is, and I get why you're upset, but he said such nice things about you when we talked to him earlier.
Okay, that's nice and all, but it doesn't erase the fact of what he did.
I mean, can I just interject real quick? I mean, technically the move still worked.
Oh,
I guess you're right.
James.
I mean, she did kiss me.
I didn't kiss you. I was stunned. I was standing there. So just telling you that a death in the family and you shushed me.
Sounds so bad every time.
Yeah, I know it's bad. And I really hope you can forgive me in that, like, we can move on from it and try again.
This is a perfect time to ask. Brittany, would you like to go out with James on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
Oh, Brittany,
Come on, are you
said
sure?
that you had
James-
a great time before that moment.
Yeah, and James likes you a lot. There's no chance on a second date?
He screwed up. He knows it.
No, he can try that move on somebody else.
Look, I promise I will never shush you again. I'll just do the kissing part.
No, that doesn't make it any better. Clearly, you don't get it.
Yeah, James, I think next time you try to do your patented move where you shush a woman and then kiss her, pay attention to what she's talking about before you do it.
Okay, so I'll modify the move.
Modify your move.
It is a good modification.
Brittany, thank you very much for your time. I know you weren't expecting this phone call, but thank you for sharing with us, okay?
No, thank you.
James, do you have anything else to say before we let you go?
Yeah, I think what I got out of it is
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, if that guy's signature move works every time, then why is he still single?
Amen.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And I think we actually found out why he's still single. I'm talking, of course, about the second date update. This guy, James, wanted us to call a girl, Brittany, for him. She wasn't calling back after their date. They even kissed at the end of the date when he used his signature move that he got from the movies. It's ridiculous. Basically, what he does when he goes out on a date is he waits until the right moment when she's talking, and then he shushes her and then kisses her.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be passionate and romantic, except what he didn't realize was the girl that he went out with, Brittany, was in the middle of talking about how one of her family members had passed away, but he wasn't paying attention because he was so focused on doing his signature move that right in the middle of that, he just went, shh, and then kissed her.
And what's shocking to me is that the lesson he learned wasn't that he should maybe just be himself and stop with the moves. It's that he needs to modify the signature move because it
Maybe I
didn't work
should-
quite right.
Change my move a little bit. Or maybe you should just pay attention to what your date is saying.
Oh my gosh.
So that you realize, like, maybe if she's just talking about what sort of drinks she likes or she likes going hiking or something, that's an okay time to maybe shush and go in for your move. But when she's talking about the death of a family member, usually isn't the best time to be like, hey, shut up, stop, shut up, I want to kiss you.
And shushing any woman is not a good move. It's
not smart.
I'm surprised
I mean,
how many people have actually had this happen to them, though. We're getting text messages in at 78592 from people that are like, my husband did this to me.
Well,
and then it also follows up with, I told him never to do that to me again or I'd kick his ass. So the shush move is definitely something that you should not do. If you want to get a second date, remember, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Going bowling on a first date is always a good idea.
yeah, that's super fun.
You get to do an activity, and for me personally, I've always liked it because then I get to get a glimpse of how big that woman's fingers are.
What?
I only like girls who handle really big hold bowling balls. But that's different story for a different time. It's not about me right now and my choices when it comes to women's fingers. It's about Thomas and his choice. And Thomas took his date bowling, but now she's not calling him back. What's up, Thomas?
What up, though?
What's up, man? Are you into the big fingered ladies like I am, or?
Big finger. I mean, I like something else to be big, you know.
No, everyone needs to stop. I don't need any more of it.
So your email said that you went bowling on your first date.
Yeah, man, I love going to the bowling alley. I take a lot of women to the bowling alley because you got to see what they're working with. Every time you got 10 frames to see that approach.
10
Wait,
frames
you're not talking about...
to see the booty.
Yeah. Oh.
10 frames to see that frame. You know what I mean?
I thought for a second, like, legitimately you were talking about their quality of game.
No, Brooke.
No, I'm talking about bowling for booty. That's what I'm talking about.
Bowling for booty. I like it.
We're all on the same page now.
Yeah, you know, my cousin hooked me up with this girl, you know, on a blind date.
All right. What's her name?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. All right. And how was bowling with Cynthia? Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh man, I had a great time. I thought we had a great time. I mean, I got to get a little glimpse of her. When she was bowling them buns out there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I know. I guess I know now.
So she passed the buns test. She sounds like the full package.
I mean, that's all inclusive. You can't just have one part and not like the other two. It's got to be everything.
That is a good point. That's a good point. Now, this was a blind date. So had you met her at all before, or was this legitimately the first time you two had ever seen each other?
No, it's the first time I've seen her. So, we got a lane, and, like I said, we got a couple of brews, had a good time. We placed a wager, though. We had a bet, because like I said, I'm super competitive. So we had a bet, whoever lost was going to have to buy curly fries.
Oh, it's a big bet. That's a good bet, actually.
You have to buy curly fries, or did she have to buy curly fries?
Oh, no, she had to buy them curly fries, man. I told you I'd do this, man.
Hold on, you didn't let her win?
No, you should not let her win. Absolutely not. That is the right way to go.
You got to be dominant on the first date,
All right. So you dominated her at bowling, and did you actually make her pay for the curly fries?
Hell yeah, I made her pay. What you expect? She lost.
Good.
See, I agree.
Well, I mean, some guys would do that, and then at the end they'd be like, "No, I'm going to get it for you." She lost the bet, and you made her pay. I like that.
Then I'd be a liar.
No woman wants a pity win or getting off of a bet. And if she does, then she's not worth it.
I don't want to be looking weak, you know what I'm saying? I'm not being a man of my word, so I got to,
All right.
gotta do it.
So was that it for your date then? You beat her at bowling, made her pay for some curly fries, and that was it?
No, we have fun, though. Like, we end up playing, bowling to get the arcade, so we end up playing some games and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so you guys stayed after you were done bowling?
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
It was a good night. We were still, laughing and joking. Played some Dance Revolution.
Oh, nice. All right.
Little DDR.
Cool.
Now, did you win at Dance Revolution, or did she win?
I mean, I was pretty good, she was good as well, so I call it a tie.
You lost.
More so.
Yeah, you lost. You lost at Dance Revolution. That's okay, man.
Okay.
But I was trying to show off the moves, though. That's what's going on. I was trying to be fancy, so that's...
She's like, you're supposed to play with your feet. You just keep air humping. Thomas, stop it. So, how did the date end with her?
I mean, everything went good. I walked out to the car and got, a little kiss. It wasn't no, make out after third grade type stuff, but it was, something real nice. It was just a little kiss, and I thought we was going to link up again later on.
Okay. And during the little kiss, was that something you initiated?
Yeah, I went in, but she didn't, back up, so I...
Okay.
And that's what I'm curious, is if she reciprocated or not.
Of course she reciprocated. I got some sexy lips.
So if Miss Sexy Lips...
Thomas and his sexy lips.
If she had such a good time, why do you think she's not calling you back?
Man, I got no idea. I mean, I'm hoping it's not because of the fries, because that would be petty. It was like $3.37. It's ridiculous. I mean, I paid for everything else, so it's not like she came out of pocket crazy. It was. I mean, I thought we had a good time. I have no idea.
And how many times have you?
Because my swag is smooth.
how many times have you tried to get a hold of her since your date?
You send a couple text messages. After 2 text messages, you can't send a third one because then you seem stalkerish.
Okay, so you got 2 text messages and no response, or she responded shortly?
No response.
And I'm proud of you for not going to that third text message and looking stalkerish, but then calling us instead and having us call her.
You got to find other ways. You can't just...
All right, man. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, man. Hang on.
Moving 92. 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
In today's second date update, we go bowling for booty. That's right. If you're just tuning in, Thomas is on the phone, and bowling for booty is what he likes to do on his first dates. He went out with a girl named Cynthia. He went bowling. Why does he call it bowling for booty? Because he says you get to watch their frame as they make their approach. And you get to check out all they're working with. Thomas, are you ready to give Cynthia a call and find out why she's not calling you back?
Yeah, man. I'm ready to find out what's going on.
All right.
Hey, can I ask you, how apparent were you when you were gawking at her booty?
She can't see me because she's turned the other way, so it don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I think it's good to check out the goods. I'm just saying maybe, I didn't know if you did a lot of commentary on the side as well.
No, nothing too over the top. I'm not, like I said, I don't like that. I kept it cool. I'm smooth with it.
You're not making noises like when she goes up there, you're just like, You're not doing that?
Nah, that's savage right there, man. Nah, that's savage.
All right, let me just refresh everybody's memory real quick before we call her. Thomas took Cynthia bowling. They had a fun time. He beat her at bowling, and they had a bet that she had to buy curly fries. If she lost, she lost. She bought the curly fries. Then they played a little Dance Dance Revolution and ended the night with a small kiss, but he hasn't heard from her since. All right, man, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Cynthia, please?
This is she.
Hey, Cynthia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi, this is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Have you ever heard of us?
No, I haven't heard of you, but good for you. You got a radio show, but why are you guys calling me?
Thank you.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with somebody and they emailed us because you aren't calling them back.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. I know it's kind of weird, but you recently hung out with a dude named Thomas.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
That's a positive response.
And Thomas emailed us because he's confused why you're not calling him back after your date.
Yeah, it was okay. Just not really my type, I guess.
Are you not attracted to him? Is that what it was? Because it was a blind date, so you didn't really know what you're getting into.
Right. He was a handsome guy. We had an awesome time. Very competitive, but yeah, just wasn't my type.
Okay, but if he's a handsome guy and you had a great time, what about him is, what's wrong with him?
Wow. So he was a cool guy, but it was just, something was just a little off. That's all.
What could be off, though? But Cynthia, all you've done is compliment him, so what could be off?
And you've, laughed cutely during the whole time we've talked to you about him.
Because he was so sweet, but goodness,
What's the but? What's the but? He was so sweet, but what?
Is he dumb? Does he have, a weird eye or something?
He was just so little, I felt like I was with my son.
What?
Oh.
Hold on.
There's a big height difference.
There's a huge height difference. He had to be at least a couple of inches shorter than me, and I don't really like that. I'm not attracted to that.
How short is he?
So I'm 5'6", and he had to be about 5'2" and a half.
He's really short.
He's really short, and the sad part is he had to use smaller balls. I felt so bad.
And he's like kids' bowling balls?
Yes, he had to, though. I got it. It was just very awkward, but he was great. I just can't do the little bitty thing.
Well, and you're not even that tall.
I'm way taller than him. Do you know what that looks like with heels on? First of all, when I met him, I had on a blue heel. I didn't know he was going to be that little. So I had on this heel, and it's like I walk up, and I couldn't even see him at first. Like, where is he?
He's swiping at your kneecaps like, hey, I'm down here.
It was just weird. Gosh.
I really don't think you should discredit him, though, because I have dated many a short men, and they work very hard for you.
Well, maybe, but I'm not used to dating that little.
So how did the rest of your night go?
At the end of the night, what really got it was the awkward kiss. I'm used to looking up. I had to slump so far down, And it was weird.
Yes.
I didn't want to do it.
Hey, Cynthia, as a short guy, that's my favorite part. I date taller women, and I love it when they have to bend down to kiss me. It's hilarious. But not that many people find it funny.
Yeah, that's just not my thing. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, well, Cynthia, I do need to let you know that Thomas is on the other line listening to this conversation.
He's on the phone.
Yeah.
For real? I'm short?
Oh, my God, no.
Wait a minute, nah. We had a good time. You know, big things come in small packages.
He's right.
Thomas, I didn't know you were there. I am so sorry. It's so embarrassing.
Come on. You didn't have to look down on me that far. It was barely bent over.
Thomas, my back was hurting by the time I came back up.
Come on, I don't do that. You know, the back was hurting because of that whipping I put on you and bowling. We had a good time, man.
You know what? You're right. We had an amazing time. It's just, you are short.
I keep hearing you this whole time. All you saying is that you had a good time, and you said I'm handsome. Thank you. I don't see why we can't go out. You can't look past my shortness.
Oh goodness, I did. You're right. You're totally right. I don't think it's gonna work. Just not gonna work.
And I'm not 5'2". I'm 5'4" and a quarter. And if I stretch, 5'4" and a half.
Yes, you see, Cynthia, he could stretch out to you and get to 5'4" and a half.
On a good day, I can stretch and then I'll be tall as I can be handsome.
Cynthia, you've got to give it another chance. I mean,
he sounds like a great guy.
So, Thomas, it doesn't bother you to, like, date a woman that towers over you? Like, I literally tower over you. That don't bother you at all?
You know, as a short man, I can do things other men can't do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got stuff I need to cabinet? Boom, I can get that. You ain't got to bed to hurt your back. You know what I'm saying? Something going to the bed, I could just pretty much backflip under there if I need to. I'm telling you, anytime you need your shoes tied, I'm right there. I can stand up doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Cynthia, you have to say yes to him.
Wow.
I know you laughing. You think I'm funny. I know you get that pretty smile on your face.
And complimenting the smile. Come on, Cynthia.
Thomas, stop.
Come on, girl, you got me acting crazy. I had to call the radio station to get you to talk to me again.
Thomas, will you stop embarrassing me on this radio station?
You know, I do whatever it takes to make you smile. That's all I'm trying to do for the, next foreseeable future. At least one more time.
Thomas, you are bad. You're too much. Stop it.
I'm just trying to get a little bit more of your time, Mama. That's all.
You sure know how to win someone over.
So there you go, Cynthia. Will you go on a second date with Thomas? We know he's short, but he sounds like an awesome dude, and it sounds like you like him. Will you go out with him one more time? We'll pay for it.
Maybe I'm being a bit judgmental, and Thomas, you make me laugh. So, yes, I will go out on a second date.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right here. It's a victory for short dudes everywhere.
Congratulations. Thomas, you got a second date, and yes, you scored a victory for short guys all across the world today.
Oh, man, thank you. Brooke, Jubal, I appreciate y'all so much. Cynthia, you ain't going to regret this, baby. You know what I'm saying? I might be 5'4", but I'm 6'5" in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Oh, my goodness.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, on behalf of short dudes everywhere, I want to thank Thomas for being on the show today.
Right?
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Thomas wanted to call a girl named Cindy. She wasn't calling back after their date. He didn't know why. They went bowling, had a great time. We got Cindy on the phone, and we found out the reason she wasn't calling back was because Thomas is really short.
But you know what? I'd rather date a super nice, funny short guy than a total douchebag that's really tall.
Yeah, and Thomas was hilarious. He was a funny dude.
His personality totally won her and everybody over, honestly.
She decided to go back out with him because she was like, yes, I had a great time, and I can get over the fact that you're so short because you're funny. Yeah. Somebody else texted in at 78592 said, you guys just have Kevin Hart on the phone?
You guys, I'm taller than Kevin Hart. Like, I have a picture with him, and it's like amazing to me that I'm taller. I'm 5'2".
Everybody's taller than him. But he's funny and people love him.
Yeah.
And people love Thomas from today's Second Date Update. Remember, if you want to do a Second Date Update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's Second Date Update.
You know, normally going into these phone calls, I have a little bit of information. But today, I don't know anything.
What?
I know nothing about the guy on the phone that wants to do a Second Date Update today.
Then why are we talking to him?
He sent us an email that said, I need to do a Second Date Update really bad. Please call me. So I figured, let's call him.
What?
All I know is he wants to do a Second Date Update. He knows how to use an email account. His name is Alex.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that the girl he wants to call isn't calling him back, but who knows? Alex, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing okay.
Alex, what's with the vague email, man?
I don't know. I didn't know what else to say. It's just that I wanted to do a second date update.
Well, you could have given us a little background information on the date itself and what happened and why you want to call this girl.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad.
Tell us her name.
Her name's Tiffany.
Tiffany. Okay. Tell us how you met Tiffany.
I met her at the club.
All right. Did you approach her? She approach you? How'd you guys
I approached her, yeah.
Okay.
And is this a move you make often at the club?
No, actually, usually when I see a girl at the club, I can't get up the nerve to talk to her, and I go home lonely.
Wow, that's a sad, truthful statement, sir.
I love the honesty,
Yeah.
Alex. All right. So,
Not good.
So what made this time different? What made you finally go, you know what? For once in my life, I'm not going to go home lonely.
I want to be happy.
Well, I saw her dancing across the dance floor with her friends, and she was moving her hips in this great way and smiling and was just so joyful. Nice. And her hips were just like all over the place. I was like, I got to get in on some of that.
All right. So apparently, Alex, we know what you are motivated by.
It's not
Hips.
joy.
You like hips.
He's a hip guy.
I do, but it didn't hurt that I think she was looking at me, too.
Okay, so you felt like you had some confidence, like she had already given you maybe the okay.
Yeah, and her friends were looking over. It seemed like they were talking about me. I felt like I was getting all the right signals.
Okay, nice. Maybe it's because you were staring at her hips the whole time, and she's like, hey, this guy won't stop looking at my hips.
Well, I wasn't the only one. She was really drawing some attention.
Okay. So you went over and talked to her, and you said, hey, lady, I see your hips winking at me. I wink back. What's up?
I wasn't that smooth, actually, but
That smooth?
We call that smooth.
What did you say then?
I just went over and started dancing with her. I brought out all my goofiest moves, like the penguin and the cowboy and stuff.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. I think that's awesome.
You make her laugh,
It
right?
is so much better than going up and trying to grind on her hips, okay?
Yeah, she laughed, so, make a girl laugh, that's it, right?
Yeah, okay. So she thought it was funny that you were dancing like that. And did your date end there at the club, or did you guys actually go out on a real date?
Well, towards the end of the night, things were going well, so I just leaned in and whispered in her, do you want to see the real penguin back at my place? And she gave me the nod.
Wait, she said yes, she didn't pour a drink on you.
Yeah, she was laughing quite a bit, so I think she said yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess the ultimate proof, if she said yes, did she go back to your place?
She did.
And how did the real penguin perform?
It started out pretty good. We'd get back. My roommate was home, which was totally unexpected. And I don't have the biggest place in the world, so, it's kind of in your face if somebody's around. But I just, offered her a drink, and we're sitting there hanging out talking, and, she gets like halfway through it and says, why don't we just try this another time?
Whoa.
It was that awkward?
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you not friends with your roommate?
No, we're close, but, I'm trying to progress things with the lady, and the roommate's in the way, if you know what I mean.
Like physically in the way, like sitting between you two, or just his mere presence was upsetting to her?
Just the mere presence, I think.
All right.
I do see him sitting next to you, rubbing your leg.
In between both of them.
So she said, let's try this another time.
Yeah.
And have you tried to text her and call her and see if maybe you could make another time happen?
Yeah, I have. And I texted her, like, do you want to see the penguin again? And, like...
Dude, you won't let the penguin die, will you?
I love it.
Yeah, I felt like I was being really cute and fun and haven't heard anything, so I don't know.
And you're sure it's the roommate's fault that ruined your mojo? It wasn't something that you said? Because you sound adorable, but maybe not so smooth all the time.
Yeah, everything was fine, and the conversation was good. The only thing that changed things was my roommate.
Okay. And are you still living with this roommate?
Yeah.
Because I would have moved out right after.
Yeah, I've thought about it. It's kind of a deal breaker.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I feel really bad for Alex, the guy who's on the phone to do a second date update today. I feel really bad for him.
Why?
Because he's never going to be able to listen to this song the same ever again.
I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, and I'm starting to feel it's right.
Do you know?
Because he was lied to by some hips. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, we talked to Alex about the girl that he wants to call. He said he was originally attracted to her on the dance floor at the club because her hips would not stop looking at him and moving in his general direction, and he felt so compelled by her hips that he had to talk to her. They danced for a little while. They went back to his place. He said everything was going smoothly except his roommate was home, and he feels like his roommate might have ruined his chances with this girl because she had to leave, and that's the last that he's heard from her. So he got lied to by some hips.
Did you talk to your roommate about that night?
I did, and, nothing came up. Like, it just seemed normal, so I don't know.
Okay, so they didn't take blame for it or apologize?
No, because it seemed like there was nothing to apologize for.
Weird.
Okay, so we'll get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Tiffany there?
This is she.
Hey, Tiffany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm okay. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. I don't know it.
First,
Sorry.
I thought maybe you were familiar
I thought so
with
too.
who
No.
I was and who we were, but I guess not.
I'm sorry. Is this going to take long?
No, it shouldn't actually. I just kind of have one question to ask you, and then we can let you go about your business.
Okay, if it's quick, that's fine.
Okay. It's about a guy named Alex that you recently went out on a date with.
What?
It's a guy named Alex that you met at the club, and then you went back to his house?
The penguin? Maybe that rings a bell?
Yeah, no, I know who. Yeah. Okay, what?
Okay, so Alex emailed us because he really liked you, but he says that you're not answering any of his phone calls or text messages, so he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out if something went wrong the night that you guys met.
Yeah, it was a really weird night. Yeah.
Why? It sounded, his description of it made it sound pretty normal.
You mean you actually, spoke with him?
Yeah, he told us all about your date. Well, I guess it's not really like a date, but he told us all about the night that you guys met.
Okay.
Everything he said was nice. He said that you guys seemed to have a good connection. You laughed a lot, and then you went back to his place, and then you left, and that's the last that he's heard from you.
Yeah. It's so weird. Okay, I thought he was really sweet. I just was, I don't know. After the club, I was kind of shocked with everything else that happened.
Everything else that happened. What he told us, it sounded pretty tame.
What, he told you about his roommate, right?
Yeah, he said that the roommate was there, and he feels like that killed the vibe.
Yeah, it ruined everything. Yeah.
Why is this? That shouldn't be that big of a deal, right?
No, it was actually one of the most uncomfortable things the most uncomfortable situation I've ever been in.
Why?
Why?
Everything was fine. First of all, I didn't know he had a roommate, but, whatever, a lot of people do. So when we started to go there, he told me his roommate shouldn't be home, but then she was.
Okay, so it was a female.
Yeah, female, but it wasn't, oh my God, I can't believe he didn't tell you this. Okay. It was his ex-wife.
Wait, what?
Oh.
His roommate is his ex-wife? Is that what you just said to us?
Yeah.
He lives with his ex-wife. He didn't tell us that at all. He just said my roommate.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said to me, too, is his roommate. And then she came into the room, was, like, talking or whatever. He goes to get us a beer, and she was, like, looking at me weird. I don't know. And that's when I asked her, like, how long have you guys been roommates? How long have you known him? And that's when she was like, yeah, we were married for 2 years, and now we've been divorced for 3 months.
Oh, my
And
God.
they've only been divorced for 3 months?
3 months.
I mean,
Wow.
I kind of get it. Like, you're living with somebody, you get divorced, it's hard to move out. But why the hell are you bringing women back to your place if you're still living with your ex-wife?
Exactly.
It's because she said she wasn't going to be there, and then she was.
Oh.
Hey, Tiffany, I should let you know that Alex is on the phone.
Are you kidding me right now?
No.
Hi, Tiffany. I'm so sorry that this happened. It's like a total misunderstanding.
I don't think so.
I think it's very understandable.
How is it a misunderstanding that it's your ex-wife?
I feel like that's pretty easy to understand.
Yeah, kind of cut and dry.
Yeah, we have an agreement, you know? It's not a big deal. Like, she's totally more of a roommate than an ex at this point, you know? It's been a while.
3 months.
3 months.
It's been all 3 months since you've been divorced.
Well, yeah, we got divorced just 3 months ago, but the marriage was over way before that.
Oh.
Well, maybe you should have told us that your roommate was your ex-wife. We might have known
We wouldn't even
What the
problem was.
I think it's the fact that it was a female is what the major problem was.
No, I mean,
No.
maybe, but no.
No, that is not the issue. The issue is that you are living with your ex-wife and you're inviting other females to come over, and that is not okay.
I understand where you're coming from, but her and I have an agreement, and we'll text each other when we're coming home, and we'll clear out, and that's just the way it's supposed to be.
Like a normal roommate.
So wait,
Yeah, sort of.
it obviously didn't work very well if she hung around and then told your lady friend that you brought over that you guys were married at one point.
Exactly.
She never should have said that in the first place. It's against the rules of our agreement.
So she broke the rules, and that's why you got screwed out of this date.
Her fault.
Can I say one other thing?
Sure.
When he was going to get the beer and I was like left in the room with her, I heard him whisper to her, now that I understand the circumstances, he whispered to her, hey, you have to sleep on the couch tonight. And I did not understand what that meant. Well, obviously now I do.
Together.
Are you kidding me? You guys are still sharing a bed?
It's a one-bedroom. We bought the place a long time ago, and we're kind of stuck with it for a little while. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's a huge deal.
Well, we do sleep in the same bed, but we have a body pillow that we put between us.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's all good.
It's like a bumper.
Exactly. I've never done anything with anybody I've been in a bed with if there's a body pillow between us. Completely blocks it.
It does work. It works.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
great.
Tiffany, what are you worried about? He's got a body pillow between his ex-wife, who is his roommate now. Would you like to go on a second date with him?
Yeah.
We will pay for it.
No, I don't think so. No,
Why?
no way.
That's so shocking that you don't want to go out with somebody that sleeps with their ex-wife every night.
Right? It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. You have too high of standards, Tiffany.
Well, it's your loss because, I mean, nowadays life is complicated and people are stuck in different homes, like after the recession. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Tiffany,
That's
look.
the way it is.
Tiffany, if you want to be successful in the dating world, you're going to learn that you're going to have to date men who are living with their wives. Current or ex.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
When he was going to get the beer and I was like left in the room with her, I heard him whisper to her, hey, you have to sleep on the couch tonight.
Are you kidding me? You guys are still sharing a bed?
It's a one-bedroom. We do sleep in the same bed, but we have a body pillow that we put between us.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's all good. Got a text in at 78592 that says, this situation is more common than you guys think. I have a bunch of friends who are doing this right now. The situation is from today's second date update. This guy, Alex, wanted to call a girl named Tiffany. They met one night, went back to his place, and his roommate was there. And that's what turned her off. because his roommate was not just his roommate. His roommate is actually his ex-wife. And she found out that, they actually sleep in the same bed at night because they have a one-bedroom apartment. So it kind of killed the mood a little bit.
You think?
And he was like, it's been over for a while. Our marriage wasn't even that long. We're more friends than anything. But still,
It doesn't matter.
you can see how she was a little apprehensive to date him.
Let me jump into your marital bed or ex-marital bed and sleep on her side. Ooh, it smells just like her.
Yeah. Knowing that the ex-wife is out on the couch while they're messing around.
It's just too soon for this guy to go out and fully date, I think. I think he needs to get his stuff together a little bit before.
Or date, but not necessarily bring the dates back to you and your ex-wife's apartment.
Or suggest, hey, why don't we go back to your place?
There it is.
Why would you bring him back to your place?
Well, I have roommates. Oh, that's cool. I have roommate. You know what? Go back to my place. I got a roommate.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's your ex-wife and you sleep in the same bed?
There's a body pillow.
But stop being so judgy.
Yeah, get over here and kiss me. What are you doing?
So they decided not to go out again. I'm wondering how many people are actually in this situation, though, because I bet you it happens more than you think.
I'm wondering how many girls and how many guys the ex-wife have brought back to the place that had no idea
it's true.
that they were living together.
Because they have the rules.
They said they coordinate with each other, like, hey, I have a date tonight, so please don't be home. And for whatever reason, she was actually at the apartment that night.
Yeah. I think the last time probably went wrong and she's getting a little payback or something. That's my guess, you
And
know?
it just shows the difference between men and women here, because all the dudes texting and are like, I would have still done it.
Yeah, of course.
Wouldn't have mattered to me. And all the women are like, no, that's disturbing. I don't want to mess around with some dude while his ex-wife is there.
Yeah, even if she's out on the couch, it still doesn't matter.
Okay, you don't even want to see pictures of an ex in a picture frame. And we're talking about like an ex-girlfriend, let alone have the actual woman in the other room.
Yeah. Just hanging out on the couch while you guys do your thing.
Yeah.
You can come out and compare notes after.
She's just catching up on her Real Housewives.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Hope we weren't too loud in the other room. Is that everything okay? Somebody
Made you guys
texted
a
in.
cheese platter. What do you want for breakfast?
Somebody texted in. Why didn't the wife leave? Because it's her house. I don't think she has to. I think he needs to change the way he's dating more than being like, get out. I know you live here, but you're going to have to sleep outside tonight because I got a date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today says that the guy she went out with was the classiest dude she's ever met. Wow. So I'm assuming they started their date as he showed up on a white steed, dressed in full regalia, and then he jumped off his trusty horse and regaled her with stories of his conquests while they regaled at dinner and she regaled back.
Yeah, there's so much regaling.
Clearly have no idea what the word regalia means, but it sounds appropriate. Summer, did you get regaled on your first date?
That sounds so bad.
No, that sounds weird.
Yeah, it sounds uncomfortable
Yeah.
is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Well, you said that he was classy, so I just assumed that regalia had to be happening somewhere in there.
Well, I mean, he was classy, but I mean, it wasn't anything like weird like that.
Okay, so what do you mean by it was the classiest dude you've ever been out with?
I mean, he was just a real gentleman, you know? Like, usually when I go out with a guy, they're nice, but I mean, like this one, when I met him at first, he kissed my hand and everything.
Ooh,
fancy.
that's an old school move.
Yeah, I don't know how I would take that.
I mean, I thought it was very gentlemanlike, like very respectful. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, that was going to be my question, because it's a move that not a lot of guys do. So is it creepy or is it cool?
No, it wasn't creepy. He was not a creeper.
Which means he was hot enough to pull it off.
Yeah.
Or she was attracted enough to him.
Yeah, because if you look like me and you kiss somebody's hand, they're like, dude, restraining order time.
And hand washing
So,
time.
yeah. And need some hand sanitizer quick. So how'd you meet, first of all?
Well, he was a Tinder date.
Oh, okay, so you met classy off of Tinder. This may be a first for anyone.
Rare.
I
I know. Usually you swipe through and it's a bunch of, well, it's some interesting characters to say the least. But no, he was very nice. Like, he's very professional type of guy. Like, he didn't say anything that was weird or off, and so I was excited to meet him.
Okay.
Okay.
What's his name?
His name's Daniel.
Daniel. And what'd you guys do when you actually went out?
We went to like a really nice Italian restaurant actually, and we got some drinks at the bar, and then we ate, and yeah, it was a really great time.
See, I think that he must have been excited going into it too, because if you're not excited, you don't pick a fancy Italian place.
Yeah.
You pick a
Not everybody's getting the never-ending pasta bowl.
yeah.
No, she said fancy.
Hey, you know what? That is to some.
Yeah. Breadsticks are good, man. So dinner was good, though? You guys get along?
It was really great. Yeah, we got along really well. He was super attentive. He was seemed very engaged, and he kept complimenting me.
About what?
It was like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so funny, like all sorts of nice things.
Okay. So if everything was great, then why do you think he's not calling you back?
I have no idea. I mean, there was one part of the date that it seemed a little awkward and off, but we got over that.
What part was that?
Okay, so there was a pregnant woman that walked past, and I just made a little joke, everybody jokes on a first date and stuff, so I was like, oh, gross, I'm so glad I'm not pregnant.
Whoa,
But
So you ripped on
hold
I don't know, if I were going out with you and you ripped on a pregnant lady, I'd be like, this girl's awesome.
No,
I love
but
it. She
that's
just
not-
rips on anybody.
But here's
But
the
I could
thing.
see how somebody'd be like, that's a little harsh, don't you think?
It wasn't particularly mean. It was just about the state of pregnancy is uncomfortable, and so
Okay.
everyone knows that. So I was like, oh, so glad I'm not pregnant. That would be horrible. Ugh,
I don't know how much of a joke that is, though.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a
maybe
joke.
something like, "Oh, look at how much pasta that lady ate." That's maybe more of a joke.
The second
That's like a fat joke. Yeah.
the second date update is just turned into the proper ways to make fun of somebody. This is amazing. Do we even need to call him to ask for a date? I just want to continue this conversation.
You guys, you're making it seem so bad. It wasn't. It was just seriously me being like, oh, can you imagine if I was pregnant? Oh, wouldn't that be horrible? That was all I did.
If it was awkward about you saying "ick, pregnant lady," what was his response that made it awkward?
Well, he just kind of he kind of stiffened up and leaned back and was like, he seemed very off put, and he was like, oh, it was just one of those awkward moments where he didn't really say anything,
That's
but
not good.
clearly that affected him somehow.
But you said at the end everything seemed fine.
Yeah, exactly. Everything did. I mean, he kissed me on the cheek, and he was very much see you next time,
Okay. So you said you've tried texting him and calling him. Have you done that a lot or just a few times?
No, I just sent 2 texts, and I tried calling once.
And that's it.
That's it, yeah, because I didn't want to scare him off, but apparently he's always scared off.
For some
I
reason.
don't know.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and find out why he's not calling you back in your second date update, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Summer is on the phone with us. We just talked to her about her first date with a guy named Daniel. And I would just sum her date up in one sentence. Everything was going great until the pregnant lady showed up. Yep, showed up and ruined everything for Summer, or at least that's what she thinks. Just a quick recap, she met a dude off of Tinder, Daniel, the guy we're talking about. They met up, went to a great Italian restaurant. She said that he was classy and gentlemanly, and then there's one point in the middle of the date that there was a pregnant woman, and Summer decided for some reason she needed to rip on that pregnant woman and looked over and was like, oh, God, could you imagine if I was pregnant right now? That looks terrible. And I guess he sort of tightened up after that, that was rude. But it was really just a misplaced joke from Summer, and it didn't work out that well for her.
I mean, I don't hate pregnant women. I just said I'm glad I'm not pregnant right now. I am.
I'll tell you, you sound like a very happy, bubbly person. And as a mom, I'm just going to say, don't take offense to what you're saying.
So she supports you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your support. It means a lot.
But apparently Daniel seemed a little awkward after that, but they still ended the date with a kiss on the cheek. And Summer, according to you, it's one of the best dates you've ever been on, so you can't figure out why he's not calling you back.
Yeah, exactly. Everything seemed to go good except for that one little pocket of time. But otherwise, I mean, we ended so well. I don't get it. Why isn't he calling me?
I wonder if the pregnant lady that you kind of made fun of at the rrestaurant, that could have been his baby.
Oh, that makes sense. Too.
No, no way.
It was like an ex-girlfriend that was in there, and he's like, "That's my child."
No, that's like a weird sitcom. That's like so light.
Okay, I'm dialing his phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Daniel there?
Yep, speaking.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
The radio show?
Yeah. Yeah, are you familiar?
Yeah, I've heard it a couple times.
Sweet.
Oh,
what
thanks.
do you think of it?
Yeah, you guys are cool.
You don't mean that one bit. You have not listened enough. I could tell that you did not really mean that.
He's like, I heard 10 minutes one time.
No, I did. I mean it.
Okay, you could tell you didn't. You're like, yeah, you guys are cool. I don't know. Yeah, sure, whatever. Well, I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you.
Okay. About what?
Well, it's from a girl named Summer.
Oh, Summer emailed you?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So you went out with Summer, and she's tried to text you and call you since your date, but apparently you haven't responded, so she would call in the big guns.
Oh, boy. All right.
Yeah. So can you tell us why you aren't calling Summer back?
I don't really want to.
But she kind of wants an explanation. Dude, we talked to her, right? She had great things to say about you. She said it was like the best date of her life.
She was really complimentary.
That's really nice. I mean, we had a lot of fun. It was a fun time.
So you liked it?
She was fun.
Are you not attracted to her? Is that the issue?
No, she's cute. I liked her. But it's just not going to work out.
Okay.
Well, why? If she's cute and you had fun,
Yeah, that sounds awful.
is that a problem? You don't like that?
No, I really like that. It's just she lied.
She lied? Whoa. About what?
Actually, let me rephrase that. She wasn't 100% truthful with me.
Okay. But who is on a first date? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is kind of an important thing that she wasn't very truthful about.
What was it?
Well, she said her name was Stephanie on Tinder.
Okay.
Okay.
And then when we met, it was revealed that her name is Summer.
So she uses a different name on Tinder.
Yeah, well, number one, I don't know why someone would do that, but...
I could think of a lot of reasons. Maybe she's got a crazy ex, or she doesn't want people to know, or she doesn't want her job to be able to search her on Tinder.
Okay, I mean, nonetheless, it still wouldn't work out.
Why?
Why is that a big deal?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so her name is Summer.
Her name is Summer, okay.
My last name is Pants, and if we were to, I don't know, like long-term relationship, get married at some point, her name would be Summer Pants.
Come on, that is the dumbest.
I think that's amazing. Yeah. I would love that.
Well, I would not love that. It'd make me very uncomfortable knowing maybe people are making fun of her behind her back or something like that.
Oh, my God. You jumped so many steps, by the way.
Well, I know I'm going fast, but I'm looking for a long-term relationship. So I'm not there to just mess around with people. And
So you're looking for a forever pants.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, don't be a smarty pants,
And
Jubal, okay?
You don't feel like somebody with the name Summer Pants would be the person that you want to be around all the time.
No, it's just a little too awkward.
Okay, but you are so many assumptions here. One, that she would even take your name when you got married. Like, a lot of women keep their last name, and that's fine.
No, I come kind of from a more traditional point of view.
So you want whoever you marry to take your last name?
Yeah, I do.
Even though it's an awkward life to live with the last name Pants.
I know it is. I'm living it.
But you're Daniel Pants, and you don't think Summer Pants would be a good partner for you.
No, I just couldn't do that to her.
All right. Well, and that's it? That's the only reason?
That is the biggest reason, yes.
That is
Okay.
so ridiculous to me.
Well-
Yes, you could be missing out on the love of your life because of a silly thing.
And years of great jokes.
Yeah, that's a problem for me. I don't want my wife's name to be a joke. I just want us to be a happy family of pants.
Oh my God.
See, now you're making jokes about your own last name, so you can't really judge.
No, I'm allowed to.
Okay, you're allowed
I see
to.
how it works.
Well, Daniel, I do have to let you know that Summer is on the phone listening right now, and she wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, you there, Summer
No.
Pants?
No.
I can't believe this. Wait, are you serious, Daniel? Really? It's just because of my name?
Yeah, I mean, your name can't be changed.
But like, this can't be the real reason. Like, there must be something else. And was there something else? Like, you won't hurt my feelings if you tell me.
No, look, I had a great time with you. When I thought your name was Stephanie, everything was fine. And then you told me your name's actually Summer, and that kind of was it for me.
This is so crazy. I just can't believe it. What if like Brooke said, I mean, I can keep my name. I don't have to change over to Pants. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm kind of looking to have someone that has my last name with me.
That is so weird. Yeah, but
I
it's
can
fine.
hyphenate. I can always have my full name on the registry, and then
You
it's
want to have
Summer
a
Stephanie
hyphenate
Pants.
Hyphen pants, yeah.
Well, no, I don't care. Like, I really don't care what my name is. I think it'd be fine. I don't think people will think it's weird. And I love the name Pants. It's great. It's only 5 letters. That's perfect.
What?
Well, you know, on the Scantron forms and stuff like that, it's so annoying to have a long last name. I would not mind shortening down the Pants.
That is true. It's a lot easier to fill things out.
Important things.
Look, I'm looking out for you. I don't want you to go around and say, hi, my name is Summer Pants, and have people making fun of you behind your back. Who knows?
Okay, this is going to sound really weird, but, like, I might just be ignorant. Is this, like, some sort of sex term that I don't know?
No, it isn't.
I don't know it either if you don't know it.
But I think it should be.
I mean, like, it's just you're making such a big deal out of it. I don't know if this is, like, some weird, like, what's the reason? What's so bad about it?
It'd be the same if your name was Autumn.
Autumn pants or spring pants.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Daniel, I don't think that you're listening to her or anybody else in the room. Like, you are the only one that has a problem with summer pants.
And you guys aren't getting married anytime soon. If you do, you just had one date. Why not give it another shot, Daniel?
I just feel like we really got along well, and I really do want to see you again. And I don't know, like, I mean, I understand that you have reservations, but I mean, I think it's something that, you know, I'm okay with it.
She is so understanding, Daniel. You are going to be missing out if you worry too much about this pants thing.
So, Daniel, would you like to go out with Summer again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
What, you're going to pay for it? Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, let's go to Hawaii.
I'm not sending you to Hawaii, Mr. Pants.
I think dinner.
Well, you said you'd pay for it.
How about this dinner at somewhere local?
Or like a Hawaiian
Cap
restaurant.
$75.
I think that is pretty generous.
Yes, that's great.
You'll do that? All right. It could be a Hawaiian themed restaurant if you want. I don't care. Summer, does that sound good? Another date with Daniel?
That sounds great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations. Successful second date update.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, I'm so excited. You better text or call me back, Daniel.
I will, Summer Pants.
See, now you guys already have a little joke. It could work out.
Yeah, it could. I'm super excited to potentially be Mrs. Summer Pants.
Yep. Don't rush things along, all right? One pant leg at a time.
There it is.
God, thank you so much.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I wish my last name was Pants. Pickup lines would be endless.
Yeah, that's true.
We're talking about today's second date update. A woman named Summer wanted to call this dude named Daniel, who wasn't calling back after their date. They had a great date. The reason that he wasn't calling back, she didn't tell him her name was not actually, or it was Summer. She had a different name on her profile online, and her real name is Summer. She has it changed for whatever reason. But she told him that her name was Summer, and he's like, I can't date you. Because his last name is Pants, and he didn't want to be dating somebody that would be named Summer Pants if they ever actually got married.
Which is so dumb. I mean, it's like you, Jubal Flagg, not dating someone named America.
Yeah, and I would
You
do
know?
that because I think it'd be even better. I'd be like, I love that. So they decided not to go out again. He just couldn't handle her being called Summer Pants. Unfortunately, though, I think that's an awesome name.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Fox. I'd like to date a Harry.
There you go.
You know?
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5 presents.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
When you go out on a first date, you learn a lot about the other person, their likes and dislikes, what TV shows they might like, and people are very passionate about their TV. Like, I know for me, if you disrespect New Girl, I will gut you like a fish.
Because you're just so adorable.
Yep. I will come across the table. I've actually choked someone out at a restaurant before because they disrespected New Girl. And it wasn't even the person I was out with. It was somebody 3 tables down. I heard them say they didn't like it. Anyway, that's the reason that Sherman, who's on the phone today to do a second date update, thinks that his date ditched him in the middle of their date.
What?
Because he disrespected her TV show.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Sherman?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Did she throw her drink in your face as she stormed out of the restaurant?
No, none of that. I went to the bathroom, and then I came back, and she was gone, and she left a pile of money at my seat to pay for the meal.
So you got ditched in the middle of your date. Your email said the only thing you could think of was an argument about TV. What happened before she ditched you?
I mean, we're talking about TV shows and shows we liked and stuff, and she brought up Real Housewives.
Okay.
And I kind of chuckled at that, and I kind of made fun of her for a little bit, but I was just joking.
Like, how bad did you make fun of her?
Well, I mean, when she said I watched Real Housewives, I was like, you really watch that trash? And that's kind of, I don't think she liked it, but I was joking.
Did she laugh about that, or did she seem legitimately pissed off at you?
I feel like she was more upset than she was happy about it.
And how long after you made that comment did she ditch you in the middle of your date?
I'd say we talked for another 5-10 minutes, and then I had to go make a restroom break.
Okay, so let's back up just a little bit. Up until the TV discussion, you're saying everything was fine on your date?
Everything seemed cool, yeah. We met at the restaurant, got our appetizers. We had some small conversations, just talking about likes and dislikes and stuff. I thought it was going fine.
You'd never met this girl before. This is like a blind date or someone you met online?
Yeah, it was a blind date situation. Her friend is my neighbor, and I was just talking to my neighbor one day about how, I'm single and, ready to mingle and stuff. And then he was like, you should meet my friend. And then she seemed down to meet up, so we met up, and I thought it was going great.
Until you dropped the hammer on her about Real Housewives. So when you got back to the table and you saw a pile of cash sitting there and your date gone, what'd you do?
I just kind of sat there and just waited. I thought maybe she went to the valet or maybe she wanted to go on a smoke break or something. And probably 15 minutes in, I realized I got ditched.
So did you try to call her or text her or anything?
Yeah, I was sending her a text, just, making sure things were cool. And I was like, hey, did I offend you with the housewives thing? It was just a joke. Sending her things like that, but she just hasn't responded back.
So you've heard nothing from her other than coming back to the table, finding cash, and no date.
Yeah, cash on the seat, and she was gone.
Do you actually want to talk to a woman who would be so offended by anyone talking trash about housewives again, though?
Well, I don't think she realized I was joking about the housewives thing. I don't mind housewives. It's just, it's cool to hate. It's a fun show to hate on.
It is. It's very fun to hate on that. Easy. But do you want to call somebody who ditched you in the middle of a date because of it?
Yeah.
I mean, she was really cool. She was beautiful. She was smart. We laughed and stuff. I wouldn't mind a second date if it's at all possible.
Huh.
And I think the housewives thing was the cause, but honestly, I'm not sure. It could have been anything. So I just kind of want to get some closure on this and figure out what exactly, what did I do?
Yeah, it would be confusing if somebody left me in the middle of the day. I mean, it's never happened. But if it did happen, it would bother you a lot because you're like, what did I do that was so wrong? She couldn't even handle hanging out with me for like another hour until we finished dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to know exactly what went wrong. And, if I can get a second date, great. But if not, I at least want to get some closure on this whole thing.
That's understandable.
It's just hard for me to believe that anyone who's a fan of Housewives doesn't understand also how ridiculous it is. I think you did something else.
I don't think I did anything else, but it's the only thing I could think of right now, like I said.
All right, well, let's find out then. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Sherman is on the phone with us. He recently went out with a girl named Sarah. While they were at dinner, he got up to use the bathroom, came back, she was gone, there was cash left behind on the table, and that's the last he's heard of her. Tried to text her, call her, and heard nothing back. I do have a question for Sherman before we get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Sherman, let me ask you this. When you came back to the table and your date was gone, were there any ashes or burn marks anywhere around the table?
No, that's what I noticed.
Yeah, because I've heard of this happening before. Sometimes people will spontaneously combust. And I'm thinking that might have happened.
Oh, my God. And the money just flew out of her pocket from the explosion.
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm sure she survived.
You think she survived?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's weird.
Because you haven't heard anything from her. It's all speculation at this point. She could have combusted and turned into the money.
Oh.
I've heard of that happening, too.
I've never.
There's all kinds of things, Sherman.
That'd be a good superpower.
Yeah.
No kidding.
The only thing Sherman can think of that went wrong is they got into a little disagreement about the TV show Real Housewives. She said she watches it. He made a joke like, I can't believe you watched that trash. And she seemed legitimately offended. It was shortly after that she left, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm going to call her right now, get her on the phone, and find out what went wrong. You ready?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Sarah there?
Speaking.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. Nice to
why
meet
are you guys calling me?
Well, because somebody emailed us about you.
Somebody emailed you about me.
Yep.
Who?
His name is Sherman.
Sherman?
Yep, and you recently went out on a date with him and then
Oh, my God.
you ditched him in the middle of your date.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about that weirdo.
What?
Wow. Can you just talk to us for a second, please? Because he's wondering why you would ditch him in the middle of the date. He thought it was because he insulted Real Housewives.
What?
Yeah, he said that you guys were talking at the dinner table, and then you made a comment of how you watched that show, and he said that show's garbage, and then it was after that you left. So that's the only thing you could think of.
Oh, my God. That's the only thing you could think of. Yeah. I left because of a TV show. That is so stupid.
I take it that's not the answer.
See, so now would you like to defend yourself and tell us why you left?
Yeah. I have a very good reason.
Okay, what happened?
So we're on the date, whatever. We're talking. It's fine. I'm trying to get over the fact that his name's Sherman. It's fine. Whatever.
I didn't even think about that being a problem.
He gets up to go to the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting there, and this girl leans over next to us, and she's like, I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I know this is going to sound really weird, but I know that guy, and you can't date him. And I'm like, oh okay. And
What?
she's like, his name's Sherman. My friend dated him a few years ago, and within a couple of weeks, he slept with her mother.
What?
Whoa.
That is a huge accusation that you just got from a stranger.
I know. I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? And I was totally grossed out. I wanted to throw up, and I was like, if it was enough for this woman to interrupt our date and, like, pull me aside, then, she's looking out for me.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like, it kind of fit. Like, when I was looking at this guy, I'm like, yeah, he probably is a motherfucker.
Literally.
Sarah, let me ask you this. Though. Do you think that girl could have been like an ex-girlfriend who's just kind of hating on him?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought that at first, but it's just her tone and everything. Like, it just, why would she say that? It was all too weird, and I had to just get out of there.
Have you left in the middle of a date before?
No, I've never had this happen to me before.
I mean, it's not like the guy was dangerous or anything. He just has a crazy ex story.
It made me nauseous.
Yeah.
I can't. I just pictured him like knocking boots with my mom, and I wanted to bark.
That's what I was going to say. At that point, Sarah, you got to think about your mom. It's not even about you. You got to get out of there. Otherwise,
Even your grandma.
yeah, who knows what this guy's going to be up to.
And he was weird. He was weird when I talked about how I liked Housewives, and now I understand why.
All right. Hey, Sarah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I do also have to tell you that Sherman is actually listening on the other line, though.
What the
Yep. Sherm, you there?
It's not as black and white as that, It's not as simple as just, sleeping with somebody and the mom. It's not.
It's not as black and white as that.
Oh my God! You slept with their mom? Like that really happened?
There are a lot of things happening that go into this story that make this story complete.
So it's
and,
true.
You only have certain bits and pieces of it.
Okay, so it's true. Can we hear the rest of it then?
No, I mean that's all one side of the story. It's not as black and white as that, and that's the thing with that. Like, I can't just
so we need to hear that
and be known as just one thing.
Yeah, but we should hear the other side of the story then, don't you think? Don't you want to defend yourself?
I don't think you're going to hear it right now because I feel like you're just going to turn it against me right now.
No, I think what you did is a great thing.
Oh my gosh, no, you do not, Sherman. That is so gross.
I don't know what the big deal is. Like people get into relationships all the time. They get all messy. I've been cheated on before. I'm sure Sarah's been cheated on before. It happens. It's part of life. Everyone just needs to get on with their lives like I'm trying to do.
I've been cheated on before, but nobody had sex with my mom.
Yeah.
It's the difference.
That's the point.
I'm sure someone's had sex with your mom.
Well, I know someone has. My dad has. Maybe somebody else. I've never asked her about her history that much, but I'm saying nobody's ever cheated on me with one of my parents. How did it happen, Sherman?
I don't want to talk about this. This is all in the past. Why are we bringing up past bullshit, all right? I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to get a second date with a new relationship with new people.
I get it, Sherman. I get it.
Bringing back old stuff all the time.
If you're not going to comment on it, Sherman, then Sarah, would you like to comment? Aren't you curious?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a nasty perv, and it all lines up. He was wearing that icky cardigan on our date. And
That's the one thing I know. Dudes that wear cardigans, they always hump moms.
Hey, that is a red flag right there.
Yeah, he looks like Mr. Rogers. He's a pervert.
I'm not a pervert. There was no children involved in this.
Except for the daughter of the mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, adults. This isn't like children. This isn't like underage people.
Sherman.
Everything was legal. Everything was consensual. Now you're just trying to make me look bad. This is what I said. This isn't what I wanted to be happening right now.
All right, well, let me get this wrapped up for you then, Sherman. Sarah, would you like to go out on a second date with Sherman? We'll pay for it.
Are you f***ing kidding me? I'm not sleeping with some dude that slept with his girlfriend's mom.
Sherman, thanks for your time, man. I promise we're not laughing at you. We just want to know how it happened. That's all.
Jubal, ask me again. Your mom.
And if you tell me how you did that girl's mom, I will let you my mom. That's how bad I want to know.
What is wrong with you?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You know, something you hear from women all the time is, why are all the good guys always taken, gay, or dead? It's interesting that they're interested in those dead guys. But
No, they're not, Jeff.
I always tell them, hey, don't worry. Because statistically speaking, a bunch of those taken guys are going to get divorced. And then he'll be down and out and ready for a rebound. So just be patient.
Oh, it's terrible.
Looked on the light side and dark side at the same time.
Well, that's what one of our listeners, Kaylee, did. She waited and caught a guy at his rock bottom post-divorce. And now she's emailing us for help.
Man,
man.
Welcome, Kaylee.
Not a great intro, Kaylee.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Yeah, you're
We're
like the
good.
cheetah getting the weakened gazelle at the back of the herd, aren't you?
I've never really kind of thought about it like that, but yeah, you could kind of say that.
Okay. Hey, you know
So,
what?
what's the name of the wounded gazelle that we're calling today?
His name is Ian.
Okay.
Ian.
And how do you know Ian?
I met him through a friend of a friend. He was recently divorced, supposed to be a real quality guy. So it sounded like a good idea. Why not?
Have you ever dated a divorced guy before?
No, I haven't.
Well, that's good that you're open-minded to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, why not? If I'm not open to that, who knows? I'll be single forever. You
Yeah. So did you set the date up through friends or did you actually talk to Ian?
Well, since we had the same friends in common, they gave each other, our numbers, so we were able to start texting one another,
Okay.
So then, as we started talking through text, we found that we had something, like, really big in common, and that's camping.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Yeah. I love camping. I used to do it a lot with my family when I was younger. And this is the first time I've met a guy who was just into it as much as me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot of guys that say that they're into it, but it's hard to find one that could actually follow through.
Dude, it's hard to be into camping. Us dudes, like, you have to know how to set up a tent and a fire.
Well,
like, I'm scared of camping.
Yeah.
I get a lot of responsibility,
Yeah.
I feel
Okay,
like.
Jose.
Camping
I
is
mean, did you guys actually think of going camping on your first date, or you were just talking about it as something in common?
You are psychic, because that's exactly what we did for our first date. We went camping.
Oh, my God.
That's a huge commitment.
Yeah, like a whole weekend.
Well, it wasn't a whole weekend. It was more just an overnight trip, but it's still a big deal.
Yeah, it's like if you go out there and you don't like the guy, you're stuck with him.
Or it's the perfect way to get rid of him and no one will know.
Oh, Jeff!
No! What?
Back to the dead guy option.
I mean, he's taking just as big of a risk as you are, so it's
guess.
kind of even playing field, I think.
Yeah, you're both kind of vulnerable.
Well, I mean, we did. I made it clear we're going to sleep in separate sleeping bags.
Okay. But same tent. You're going to do same tent.
Same tent. Same tent.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Oh, wow.
He held in so many farts all night long.
So how did it go?
Well, just to be clear, we also took separate cars too, and we met at the camping site. So when we first got there, we did a hike around the area, which went well. I mean, handsome guy hiking through the woods and everything. That's a win for me already.
Yeah. I'm also turned on for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when we came back, we started setting up camp. He was in charge of making a fire, and I was in charge of setting up the tent and everything.
Okay.
And then, I did notice it was a bit abandoned. There wasn't many people around us or anything, and it kind of started getting dark. And as we're setting things up, we heard sounds in the woods, and yeah.
Oh, God.
No.
What'd you hear?
No, this is why I don't go camping.
Stop, Jose. What'd you hear?
I mean, it sounded like a bear, but it could have been a human.
Oh, my God. That's
Was
so
there-
scary.
Well, it's okay. I mean, they're in the wilderness.
And Jose, literally ran to the corner of
He
the studio
did.
just
I
when
want
you
to
said it.
escape. I'm scared.
I mean, it really honestly sounded like a bear that was in heat, which makes it kind of funnier, but
Kind of set the mood for
Yeah.
us, you know?
He knew a date was going on.
But yeah, so then, my kind of personality, honestly, I'm the type of person, if I hear something, I want to see what it is. I don't, even if it's a bear doing its thing, I just want to go find out for myself and make sure that we're safe.
I don't know if that's the smartest move.
And then I just want to play with their cubs.
Right.
That's all I want to do.
It's very brave, though.
Thank you. Well, I took my flashlight and I wanted to go take a look. And I was asked him if he wanted to come along, so we could just go make sure everything's all good. And he said no, he'd rather stay back with the fire.
Yup, smart guy. I like him even more.
Jose, she lived. She's on the phone with
I
us.
know, but still, why are you putting anyone in that scenario? You
Oh,
stay
my
in the
God.
tent and you pray to God.
So what was
Make
it?
sure we're okay, I don't know. I don't know if he was scared or something, but he stayed behind. So I went out there in the woods and I was looking around for 10 minutes.
Oh my
but I didn't see a thing, just to let you all guys know. I didn't see
thank
anything.
gosh.
No, yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah. So
We're safe now.
Jose.
So I came back to Ian, and honestly, he was acting different. Super
What do you mean?
quiet. He didn't want to talk to me. And a couple of minutes later, he said, "No, actually, I want to go."
What? He left?
What?
Seriously, he packed up everything, so I just followed along. I started packing up. We went to the cars, and he peeled off.
What?
No.
Do you think he was just that scared of something that was probably just a raccoon?
Or he could even have been embarrassed. I mean, because when you really think about it, I'm the one that went out to make sure we were safe.
Right. So that may have been like emasculating to him or whatever.
Been. But I mean, one of us had to do it. We're not going to just sit there like ducks and get eaten by a bear, you know?
Yeah.
So I text him nothing. I asked some of our friends that we had in common, have they heard from him? They said they haven't. So here I am. I'm asking help from you guys. You have to help me.
So it sounds like he chickened out and just too embarrassed.
But it's so frustrating because he obviously liked you enough to agree for an overnight camping trip. I mean, that's a big agreement.
True.
So he's also missing out because of this stupid stigma that he has.
Yeah.
Where he wasn't manly enough or something, if that is the case.
Right.
Is there a chance that his ex-wife called?
Ooh.
And he had to go somewhere.
Or she was the one in
So
the woods.
maybe it was a cougar.
Ooh. You never know. But we're going to find out. We'll play a song, we'll come back, and we'll call Ian for you and try and get you your second date update, okay?
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, we're on the phone with Kaylee, who had a run-in with a real-life bear.
Oh, my God.
You see,
That makes it sound...
normally you find them out in the clubs wearing leather chaps and drinking vodka tonics,
Yeah.
but
Different bears.
Kaylee had an unusual experience because she encountered one out in the woods.
Those aren't the fun bears.
No, those aren't the sexy ones, are they?
She was on a camping trip with her date named Ian, and she heard some weird noises coming from out in the brush and went out to explore thinking it might be a bear and found nothing. Instead, though, when she came back to the campsite, her date Ian was acting a little bit strange and decided that he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
So that's how the date ended for them, and now Kaylee doesn't know what went wrong.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened. I really hope I didn't make him feel bad. I don't know.
I mean, you were trying to protect him. I get that. Of
I
all
know,
people,
but
I would be thankful.
Yeah, but it makes most men feel bad.
Totally. But that's
Which isn't your fault, Kaylee. I mean, if it comes back and he confesses that he actually hates camping, would you still want to date him?
Yeah, I mean, do you know all the single losers out there?
Yeah. I mean, she's already stooped to dating like a divorcee. Like,
Stooped?
how much
Oh
lower
my
can
God,
you
Jeffrey.
go?
Oh, you can go lower.
I know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, here's what we're going to do. Let's get Ian on the phone and figure out what happened, okay?
Excellent. Thank you so much.
All right. Let's dial his phone number. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ian, please?
You got him.
Hey, Ian. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. You have a moment to talk with us?
What radio show, man?
It's called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Oh, okay. Don't know, but okay. Yeah,
Cool. You should listen sometime.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of radio shows, just not this one. Sorry, man.
So you have taste. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Ian.
Ouch. All right. Well, this radio show does something kind of dumb called a second date update. And that's what we're doing with you right now.
Second date update?
Yes. That's where if you go out on a date with someone and afterwards they're not calling you back, you can reach out to us and we'll call them for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay. So what's this all about?
So a woman reached out to us because you went out with her recently. That woman's name's Kaylee. You remember Kaylee?
Okay. Kaylee, yeah.
So she told us about your date, and she said you guys were having a really good time, and then it ended kind of weird, and she doesn't know what happened.
Wait, she reached out to you guys?
Yeah, because you won't hit her up, man.
You got to understand why she'd be confused. I mean, she told us that you agreed to go camping with her. I mean, that's a big commitment to do on a first date, and then you left before, nightfall even really hit.
So she told you I left. Okay, what else did she tell you?
There was a bear.
Well, she said she heard a noise out in the woods, and she went to go explore to see what it was, and then when she
told you there was a noise. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then when she came back, she said you were acting a little bit different, and you wanted to leave immediately.
Hey, and it's okay, man. If you were scared, that's fine. I mean, Jose was literally terrified of everything, and it's all right.
I'm still
I don't know who Jose is, but,
That's me, bro.
I'm just saying you're in good company if it was just too much for you to hear something that you thought was a large animal.
Totally understandable, bro.
I don't know what she said about this stuff, but I don't know if she's got the right idea here. I don't.
Well, can you help us get the right idea? Because she has no clue what went wrong.
And she really likes you. She thinks you're rad.
She said that?
Yeah, she thinks you're super cool. You can tell us anything, and we won't judge you too harsh.
You guys are cool, man. I just start listening to you more often, I think. So here's the deal. I was going to call her back, okay? I needed more time.
Okay.
That's it.
More time for what?
Like since your divorce?
Okay, wow. She did tell you a lot about me.
Yeah.
But listen, it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm divorced. You have to trust me on that. I was going to call her back. So, here's the deal, okay? She heard this noise, and she grabbed the flashlight, and she said she's going to explore, and I didn't want to.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for her to get back. I don't know where she is. It's like 15, 20 minutes. So I'm standing up. I'm looking out into the darkness, and I slip into the fire, and I badly burn my arm.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's terrible. Why wouldn't you just tell her that?
Oh, my God.
Are you okay?
Well, I'm fine now, but she came back eventually, and I'm doing everything I can in my power to pretend like it's not hurting. I think I was a little embarrassed, so I just kept quiet, but I'm in so much pain.
Oh, my
and
God.
I know I needed medical attention, right? But I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Men are so weird. Men are so freaking weird, dude. What do you think she would have said? Like, oh, you burnt your arm, you big baby?
Haley said she loved camping so much, and I didn't want to pretend like I'm a novice at it. I like it, but I'm not done it a lot. And, it's our first date, and we're going to spend a night together. Who knows what was going to happen?
Ian, she could have helped you. She could have gotten some ice for you.
I understand, dude. That's exactly. I totally get it, bro.
Where would she get the ice?
I assume you brought a cooler, Ian. You're camping. Where else are you going to keep your food?
He said he's a novice.
Maybe she brought the ice. I didn't know we had any ice.
Oh, my God, Ian.
So that's why you left, because you had burned your arm.
Well, yeah, I needed medical attention. I needed to drive to the hospital. I looked on my GPS on my phone. There was a hospital 4 miles away. And I got in, and look, I literally had melted plastic from my jacket burnt into my skin.
Ian.
Dude.
Ian, why did you wait to call her? Just tell her these things.
Well, it took 2 or 3 weeks for it to heal, and I just needed more time. And I felt awkward and embarrassed, being that I was recently divorced and not dating for years.
Lying about the camping thing.
You're worried that she's going to think that you're
less of a man.
Because the fire burns you.
You know what? I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. That's right. Real men don't get burned.
Yeah, real men are immune to fire.
Yes, that is right.
You know what? I understand that.
Oh my God, you're
Thank
immune.
you.
I mean, you're immune to logic, is what it sounds like to me, not to fires.
Well, I hope I'm not stepping out of line here and hurting your feelings anymore, but I do have something I need to tell you, Ian.
Okay.
I need to tell you that Kaylee's actually been on the other line listening, and she heard everything that you said.
No way.
Yeah, I don't. Not to make you feel like any less of a man, but she knows it all now.
It's like the feeling of a fire in my arm, but now it's in my chest.
Oh, Ian, it's fine. The truth will set you free, man.
Kaylee, kiss his boo-boo. Come on.
Ian,
I'm super embarrassed.
I'm so confused. Why didn't you just say something?
Hi, Kaylee.
Hi, Ian. I mean, I feel bad, but I can't help but to laugh a little.
I don't know. I'm new. I'm a novice camper, and I'm a novice dater.
Oh, my.
I really dug you, and it's my bad. If I can apologize, I will. I'm sorry.
You could definitely apologize. You should have said something. Oh, my God.
Seriously, you're leaving this woman thinking that she did something horrible or you hate her.
I was over here thinking the whole time that maybe I made you feel bad because I was the one that went out there to find out what the scary sound was, And the fact that you didn't come, help figure it out, I thought maybe I made you feel bad somehow.
No, not at all. In fact, I thought you were a superhero. I mean, I was just like, I was into you, and it was empowering to watch a woman go out and like defend us from the big bear that I saw.
Oh my God, you were the cutest, Ian.
He is the cutest. I don't understand. I mean, you should have just said, "Hey, I burned myself. Let's go to the doctor." I would have went with you to urgent care.
Yeah, Ian, if you had told her, Kaylee probably would have defended you and just punched that fire right in the face. Defended your honor.
You don't touch my man.
Oh my God, this is the cutest story ever.
Yeah, I mean, Ian, would you be up for going out on another date with Kaylee? Because we'll pay for it.
100%.
I mean, after your burns heal, of course, but we'd like you guys to hook up again.
I'm super excited, and I promise I'll bring a blanket to make sure to cover the burns.
No, maybe a fireproof suit.
Yeah, no.
Or let's just not go camping
Yeah,
anymore.
let's stick to the city for you, Ian. That's fine. That's fine, honey.
This sounds awesome. Sounds great.
Thank you guys so much. This is great.
Oh, I'm so excited for you too.
Me too. I'm so excited. I just pitched a tent.
Whoa, oh my God, Jeffrey!
Camping, guys. You're disgusting.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Weekdays 6 till 10.
104.9 Virgin Radio.